There's a term that I think a lot more Americans need to get a lot more familiar with. If you've had a relationship with a narcissistic abuser, you may be familiar with this concept, but it is something that is being employed in the United States by Donald Trump basically every single day. And I think a lot of people are really oblivious to this tactic. In fact, I know that y'all are, because when I try to describe how this tactic is being used on us and how y'all are buying into it, you are being manipulated by it, you argue with me in my comments. You tell me that I'm wrong. You tell me that that's not true and that your perception is correct. I know that you are being manipulated by what is called future faking. And so you really need to understand what this tactic is, how Trump employs it, and how you have been coerced, manipulated into accepting it and giving him far more power than he actually has as a result. I'm going to be referencing an article from Psychology today because I think it's really approachable for a lot of us. So future faking generally falls under the auspices of love bombing. It's a type of love bombing where a narcissistic abuser basically lures you into thinking that he is planning a wonderful, grand future for you. Make America great again. It's more than that, though. He makes you believe he is capable of crafting that future. He makes you believe the future that he tells you about is inevitable, that he will bring it about. And this is where I think like a lot of Democrats and leftists are actually falling for the future faking. And I'll get to that in a second, but let me describe this concept a little bit more. The main objective of a future faker is to promise you things in the future or threaten you with things in the future in order to get you to do things now in the present. It is coercion. When people paint a picture of a shared future with you that seems too good to be true, it's time to worry about future faking. Make America great again. And Trump really loves the sunk cost fallacy with that. He loves to do those two things at the same time. I'm about to make America great again. I'm on the cusp of making America. I'm about to return us to a time when everything was amazing and perfect. I'm about to give you everything you've ever hoped for. You are just around the next bend. You're going to be prosperous. Hold on. Support me a little bit longer. Give me more of your tax money. Hand over more of your rights. Surrender more of who you are. Surrender more of your future, because just around the corner, I'm going to make America great. That's definitely Trump's shtick, right? He's promising this prosperous future where whatever you want to plug into that phrase, make America great again, whatever your vision of greatness is, whatever your vision of prosperity is, the phrase is so open-ended and nebulous that you can plug into it whatever you want and you can fantasize about that. It's really in some ways rather ingenious, even though I don't typically think of Trump as being a genius at all. It's ingenious because it is so loose and open-ended that you can craft your own vision and plug it in to his little slogan. And then he doesn't have to promise you any details. You've already mapped out the future that you want. And he just has to say to you, whatever that is that you want, I'll give it to you. I'll make it happen. Only I am capable of making it happen for you. So future faking in narcissistic relationships is where people lure you into thinking that they're planning a wonderful future with you. Their vision of the future may make you feel optimistic and bonded with them, but in the end, there may be a whole lot of faking going on, as they may not be dedicated to or even believe in this future themselves. Of course, they don't believe in the future themselves. Their main or perhaps only objective is to use that promise of a future to get you to do something for them right now in the present. And I would argue to get you to continue to comply and obey and give up more and more of your rights and be loyal to them now and into the future. It's to get you to hang on for one more day. In a romantic relationship, future faking might be something like, oh, we're going to take that vacation together soon. Oh, we're going to get engaged soon. Oh, we're going to buy a home together soon. Soon I'll propose to you. Soon we'll get married. In a platonic love bombing relationship, the narcissist might say something like, our kids are going to be besties with each other. We're going to buy homes next door to each other. Oh, when we're old ladies, we're going to do this thing together. Obviously, in a work relationship, your boss is going to promise you a promotion or a better office or some other kind of opportunity that never materializes. Future faking can be a form of love bombing on steroids, right? In love bombing, people shower you with affection. They do that to gain your trust and your loyalty. They're softening you up so that they can manipulate and control you, right? You're much more easily influenced in a love bombing relationship. So in future faking, they're telling you that you're part of their future, right? It seems like this ultimate showing of love and affection. After all, they wouldn't just plan their future with anybody. You're special. They want to bring you along with them into this beautiful, prosperous future. When someone is promising you a certain vision of a future, promising to provide something for you or bring you along with them, there are some questions you can ask yourself to decide if what they're doing is future faking. Number one, how realistic are their future visions? Number two, how do they react when you question their vision of the future? Number three, what specifically are they doing to make this future a reality? That is something that I think Trumpers will ask sometimes. And then Donald Trump will say, I'm just about to, right? It's that pushing it off a little farther. Don't scrutinize. Don't ask for any specific details. Because if Trumpers look into the details of what the regime has done thus far, they will see that it is making everybody in America except the super rich far less prosperous. It is making America far less great. It is doing everything the opposite of what Trump has promised the working class. He's only working for this little smidgen of obscenely super rich people up at the top. He's making America pretty fucking great for them while destroying it for the rest of us and inflicting suffering. So he doesn't want you to actually look at what those plans are that he's enacting and how he's going to bring about that greatness for you and me. That leads into the fourth question. How many of those promises have been fulfilled so far? Number five, do they apologize, take responsibility, feel remorse, or make amends when they have failed to deliver on their commitments? The next one, do you feel rushed or pressured? Do you feel like they're giving you a hard sell? We saw this with the big nasty budget bill. It's good. Don't look at the details. We're just going to rush it through real quick, right? Especially with the solidification of their plans, especially with the rollout of what the Trump regime is doing. It's this like really quick pace. We're rushing through it because we don't want you to look at how actually terribly bad it is for everybody. Number seven, what are their motivations? Do they actually care about you at all? Do they actually care about making America great again at all? Do they care about this nation at all? Or are they just wrecking it? Are they just pillaging it so that they can become more wealthy and powerful and they can exploit more and more people? And number eight, what does your intuition say? I think this last one can be difficult, especially for evangelicals who have been taught their entire lives to obey authority. I know I've talked about this extensively in the past. People's ability to listen to their intuition, to have any sense of being able to suss out right and wrong or when they're being coerced has been really dampened and damaged by being raised in an authoritarian system with authoritarian parenting, where you are taught to obey authority, not to question, and in fact to silence and squash any of your intuition. So that last one, what does your intuition say? I think depending on your upbringing, that may or may not be something that you can actually access. Now, here's where I think a lot of Democrats and leftists are really going wrong. When we look at Donald Trump and the future he is telling us is inevitable, that he is going to enact, y'all are giving him power that he doesn't have. He is engaging in future faking. He is saying, I will do all of these things. The future is already written. I have already decided what will happen. It is inevitable. I will be successful in everything I want to do. And y'all buy into that. That is future faking. It is a positive message. It is an appeal. It is a pandering to his base. For us, it feels really scary, but you are believing, you are choosing to believe that when Donald Trump tells you he's all powerful, he's inevitable, he can do whatever he wants, you can't stop him. You choosing to believe that is being coerced by future faking. Donald Trump doesn't know the future. He doesn't write the future. It is not predetermined. He doesn't have a crystal ball, and neither do you. We are perfectly capable of organizing and stopping him. Yeah, it's hard work. It's a shit ton of hard work, and we have to make a lot of sacrifices. That doesn't mean that Donald Trump has already written the future of whatever his version of greatness is. Please understand, when you give him power that he does not have, when you make his plans sound inevitable, you are susceptible to, you are falling for future faking. Don't do that. Don't let his tactics work on you. Don't let him steal the future from you and me and our children. Don't do that. He doesn't get to write the future. His future is not inevitable. We all need to be hyper aware of the reality that autocratic regimes and narcissists use known psychological tactics to manipulate and control you. Get familiar with those tactics. Learn to recognize them when they are being used on you. Learn how to inoculate yourself against them.